Well, the weekend was relatively quiet. Hopefully nothing strange happened or somebody did something insanely stupid. Alright. I am in a situation where I do not want to talk about the person that has done the deed, but at the same time, I have to talk about the deed itself. So, for this instance, I have created a character that will stand in and be the conduit for the idiocy that has been displayed in the last 2 days. This is Clyttor, the Snitch Master. Unlike most Klingons, Clyttor is very dishonorable, does not tell the truth, and has no loyalty to anyone. Now that we have established Clyttor's motivations, we will continue with the video, and we'll explain why he is an idiot and doesn't know what he's talking about. The story begins with the recent fulfillment of Jeff Hicks stealing Solo, a Captain's parody. Jeff Hicks is a personality on YouTube on the channel World Class Bullshitters. And it would be fair to say that fulfillment of this comic has not been the best in the world. In fact, to say it was an unmitigated disaster would be an understatement. All the books arrived without mailers, and addresses were printed directly onto the book. Now, if anybody here has ever collected comics, that is a big no-no when it comes to collection. And this is something that was very badly done. But to Jeff's credit, he is attempting to make this right by doing a second printing of the book to make sure that it is correctly given to the customer as it was intended to be. Now, I will say, I do believe that it is absolutely fair to give Jeff any criticism, because even though it may be the fault of the printer and all that stuff, everything falls on his shoulders. It is his project, it is his campaign. So if people want to criticize him for that, that is absolutely within their right, and it's fair. However, I do believe that a line is crossed when you try to report a project to an IP holder, when it is clearly meant to be satire and parody. The only reason you would do something like this is purely out of spite. And I don't understand where the spite's coming from, if only to be a contrarian. So enter Clyttor. Clyttor decided that he would use legal means, not of his own, but of the Walt Disney Company, as in Disney, the evil overlords, aka the big brand, to go after Jeff. Clyttor claims that he's doing this to make Disney aware of the situation that their IP is being infringed upon. And he uses some very dubious case law to back it up. Unfortunately for him, there are other cases on the docket that show that he's wrong. Litigation alert. Transforming uses of celebrity likeness are protected by the First Amendment. On September 25th, 2006, the California Court of Appeal ruled in Kirby v. Sega of America that the First Amendment provides a complete defense for misappropriation of celebrities' likeness and the image where the defendant uses is transformative. The court further held that in order for something to be sufficiently transformative, it only requires some new expression. Commentary, parody, or satire is not also required. Practical impact. This decision further clarifies that the application of a First Amendment defense to several related causes of action, including statutory and common law infringement of the right of publicity, misappropriation of likeness, and unfair competition. Video games and other media can appropriate aspects of a celebrity's likeness, so as long as they are sufficiently combined with new and different characteristics. So in actuality, the only person who could have any kind of, quote, case against Jeff Hicks would be Harrison Ford. Unfortunately, Harrison Ford would also have no case, considering that according to the courts in California, which would more than likely be upheld, would probably need to be decided on by the Supreme Court. I'm not going to argue that point. But the fact is, they see that a celebrity likeness can be used as long as it is changed in some way. It doesn't even have to be satire or parody. Not that any of this matters to Clyttor. I mean, just take a listen to what he said at the end of his most recent screed.
And let's say the Supreme Court comes down and says, actually, it is precedent. Okay, fine. I'm still entitled to act on my incorrect opinion as long as I believe it to be true and the right thing to do.
I'm allowed to act on my incorrect opinion. And by acting on your incorrect opinion, that would require you to just make shit up out of thin air? I mean, that's exactly what you're doing. You're claiming somebody has stolen an IP and you reported it to the IP holder. What you're doing at this moment, Clyttor, is what we call anti-competitive practices. You know, it's probably a good idea that there's not a government agency that monitors and punishes this kind of behavior if it should pop up anywhere. That's a very good thing, right? Right, Clyttor? So in summation, basically what I'm saying is this. Clyttor has every right to criticize what happened with Jeff Hicks. Clyttor does not have the right, as a competitor in the same industry, to do what he's doing, which is an anti-competitive practice. But boy, it's a good thing that Clyttor is just somebody I made up and is not actually a real person that would stoop to that kind of idiocy out of spite. Right? Right? Hey guys, I just want to take a moment right now to thank you all for your support and helping us get over 1,000 subs. This has been a tremendous thing to happen to us, and we also got monetized over the weekend. And like I said, guys, we really appreciate y'all and everything y'all have done for us, and it's all because of you that we're here. And once again, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. If you're happening upon this video at a later date and you have not yet subscribed, please, I'm begging you, please do so. And hit that notification bell so you know when we go live with videos and live streams, which we do regularly. And we will be seeing y'all in the chat and in the comment section. Like I said, guys, thank y'all so much.